Hello student, welcome to the science class. Today I am going to discuss your chapter number 12 and the name of the chapter is motion. So chapter number 12 and the name of the chapter is motion. So what is motion? Motion means movement of an object, okay, that is said to be in motion. But the what is motion question looks very easy, but it doesn't seems to be easy. The answer is not easy. Simply we cannot say a person object is moving, that's why it is in motion, okay. So accurately what is motion, how it is related to objects, okay. So all these things we are going to study in this chapter. So first of all, suppose you are sitting near a window in a train. To you, the trees outside will seem to be moving backward, but to a person standing outside, they will seem to be stationary or at rest. On the other hand, the person sitting next to you will seem to be at rest to you, while he and you will seem to be in motion to the observer outside, okay. So suppose you are sitting in a moving train, okay. So you are sitting and looking near the window side, you are sitting and looking outside, okay. So at that time what you will find, since the train is moving forward, so obviously the tree will you will see the tree is in motion, it is going backward, okay. So for you it is a motion. Suppose the same time, if the person is outside the train, okay, standing and watching the same tree, for him the tree is in the same position, okay. So the tree is not moving, it is in a static positions, okay. So for him the tree is at rest, okay. So not only that, the person outside the train who is standing and he is watching a person near to you, who is sitting near to you, he or she is saying that person is in motion, okay, since the train is moving forward, okay. And for you, the person who is sitting near to you, for you that person is in rest, okay. He or she is in static positions, okay. So that depending upon the objects, okay, we can define the motions, okay. So here, when you look at moon, it does not appear to move, but if you look at it again after 5 hours, its position is different. So you know that it has moved slowly in relation to you during the 5 hours when you were not looking at it. So when you look at night, okay, so moon, it looks very beautiful. When you look at moon, like suppose I am looking at moon at 8 p.m. okay. So after 5 hours, 5 to 4 hours, if you same again you go outside and look at the moon, what will see? The position of a moon has been changed, okay. So from one place to another place, okay. So within this 5 to 6 hours, for you the moon is in motion, okay. It has changed its position from one place to another place. So duration, okay, so during that particular time where you haven't watched the moon for 4 to 5 hours. If you stand at the center of a circular track and watch athletes run around it, okay, they will be in motion in relation to you, when though their distances from you remain the same while they are running. In this case, their direction from you or their position in relation to you are continuously changing, okay. Suppose a circular, suppose you stand at a center, okay, center of a circle, and a track is center of a circle track, okay. In a center of a circle track you are standing. Suppose this is a circle and you are standing here, okay, you are standing here. So what happens when the athlete is moving around you, according to you the athlete is in motion, okay. So keeping the same distance, okay, although the positions are getting different, okay, but the distance are same only. So you are standing at the center of the circular track, okay. Position, the athlete's position gets changed, but the distance from you and athlete remains the same, okay. So that is a relation of an motion, okay. So two things should have become clear to you from these examples. So one thing is motion is relative. We can say, according to the 3 examples whatever I told you now, according to that we can find out that motion is relation. Sometimes something is in motion, okay. So motion is relative, we can say. Something that appears to be in motion is relation to one observed may appear to be at rest in relation to others observed, okay. So motion is said to be as relative. Okay, so from my point of view, something is moving. I give you the example of a train. Okay, so you're sitting in a moving train and you're watching the tree cannot move, but since you're sitting inside the moving train, you see the tree is moving backward. Okay, for you it is a motion. Okay, the for me it is motion. Okay, so the tree is moving, I'm watching the tree is moving. Since exactly the tree is not moving, the tree is we are seeing the tree is moving. Okay, so and the person who is outside the moving train, he is standing and watching the tree, and he finds the tree is in a static position. For him the tree is at rest. Okay, so the relation to one observer may appear to be at rest, and relation to other observer it is in motion. Something is in motion if its position with respect to the observer changes with time. So you can say some objects is in motion if the position with respect to the observer changes with time. Okay, so changes with the position of an observer. Okay, changes with a time. And something is at rest if its position with some respect to the observer does not change with time. So now types of motions, we are having a different types of motions, that linear motion, rotational motion, circular motions. Okay, different types of motions are there. If you look around you, you will notice that all bodies in motion do not move with the same way. So motion is not like but object is moving in a circular motion, or object is moving in a straight, or object is moving in a zigzag motion. Okay, so different motions are different types of motions are there. We will not accurately we cannot say objects can move only in a circular motion. It can move in a straight motion also. It can move in a zigzag motion, curvy motion also. Okay, so different varieties are there. Okay, movement of an object can be defined in a different varieties. Okay, so now a spinning top spins round and round, and strings of a sitar move to and fro, while a ball dropped from a height moves straight down. The motion of most of the things you see around you can be classified under the following types. Okay, a ball, I mean a ball, if I throw a ball from upward to from top to the bottom, it will go into a straight line. Okay, so the spinning of an spinning top spins in a round motion. Then earth rotates, our earth rotates in a circular motion around the sun. Okay, so that is a circular motions. Okay, so all these things, a particular object is having a particular motions. Okay, so here linear motion. What do you mean by linear motion? When a body moves in a straight line with like a ball dropped from a height, its motion is described as rectilinear motion. The motion of a car down a straight road, or that of a striker moving across a carom board, is a rectilinear motion. Okay, linear motion where a body, an object. Okay, this is a ball, I am dropping downward. Okay, the ball has been dropped downward. Okay, this is a ball, the ball has been dropped downward. Okay, so it moves from the top to bottom in a straight line, that is called rectilinear motion. Okay, so the thing which is moving in a straight line, that is a rectilinear motion. Or a car going on a road, if a car is going on a road. Okay, so a car is going in a road, is moving in a straight road, that is said to be a rectilinear motion. Now when you fling a ball from the roof of a house, the ball follows a curved path. This is called curvilinear motion. The motion of a baseball hit in the air, a car negotiating a bend, or a man walking along a curved path is curvilinear. Suppose the same car is moving in a curved road. Okay, so that is a curvilinear motion. Okay, not only that, what happens when a baseball, okay, so you are throwing from the top of the you are throwing from the 6th floor, okay, from top to the bottom. Okay, so at that time what happens, the air pressure makes the ball to move here and there. Okay, so a baseball, you are throwing this baseball from the top, at that time so air pressure makes it to fall by in a curved line. Okay, so that is said to be as curvilinear motion. The object which is moving in a curved line, okay, walking in a curved path, that is also curvilinear motion. Motion is a movement. So curvilinear motion and rectilinear motion are together referred as linear motion. So curvilinear motion and rectilinear motion are togetherly said to be as linear motion or translatory motion. You can say it as a linear motion or a translatory motion. Both are same. Okay, so curvilinear and rectilinear togetherly is said to be as linear motion or a translatory motion. So you can say that when a body moves along a curved line or a straight line, its motion is linear or translatory motion. So a body is moving in a straight line or in a curved line, both togetherly are said to be as linear motion or translatory motion. Now we'll move forward with the rotational motion. The turning of a merry-go-round. Merry-go-round, it's a very famous game. Okay, so children plays in the park. Okay, merry-go-round, go round and round and round. Okay, so that is a merry-go-round. A Ferris wheel. Okay, a Ferris wheel. A fan. Okay, so fan at your home. Okay, if you watch at the fan, no, fan is moving in a rotational motion. Then potter's wheel. Okay, so potters are having wheels. Okay, the sand, I mean mud pot, no, so the pot made with a clay. Okay, so that wheel. Okay, so that wheel is said to be as potter's wheel. And the blades of a food processor, that is you can find inside the grinder. Okay, the blades are there. Okay, food processor blades. Okay, so are the examples of rotational motion: fan, blades of a potter's wheel, blades of a food processor, then merry-go-round. All these things are the examples of rotational motion. Here the body stays in the same place, but it moves around the axis passing through itself. In other words, though the position of an entire body does not change, the positions of different points on the body keep changing with time. For example, seats of a merry-go-round. Okay, so example I can say here is, so fan. The position of a body, so since this is a fan, okay, so fan, the fan is having a blade. Okay, so these are the blades of a fan, you can see. Okay, so when you switch on the light, when you switch on the fan button, at that time what you can see, the fan position, the body, the exact position remains the same, only this parts moves. Okay, so that is an rotational motion, only the blades moves. Okay, but the fan position, the hanging position, the main body remains in a static position. Okay, so here the words, position of the entire body does not change. The position of this body does not change, it remains. Though does the fan, I mean when you switch on the fan, does the fan, I mean rotates and rotates, comes to this side? No, it doesn't come, it stays in the same position only. The main position, it stays where it has hanged. Okay, so only the axis. Okay, so an axis passing through itself, the moves around an axis. Okay, so it the fan blades and this part is moving. Okay, but it is hanged in a same position only. The position remains same, but it is moving. Okay, so that is said to be a rotational motion. In the merry-go-round also you can see the seats around it moving, but the main thing is, the main player is standing in its same position. That is said to be as rotational motion. Now circular motion. When a body moves around a circular path, the way the earth moves around the sun or the moon moves around the earth. Okay, so what happens? Rotational, there is a slight difference between rotational motion and a circular motion. Rotational motion, where in rotational motion the main body remains in a static position and moves, it moves only the other parts. Okay, so other parts in a rotation. Okay, so while in circular motion what happens, if the whole body moves in a circular path. Okay, so the whole body moves in a circular path. That is, when you tie a string around an object and whirl it around, the motion of the object is circular. Remember that in a circular motion the position of body itself keeps changing with time, but in rotational motion the position of body does not change. Okay, so in a rotational motion, this is a rotational motion. Rotational motion. While in rotational motion the position of a body does not change, it is fixed in a particular path. Okay, and when in circular motion, the position of a body changes. Okay, so this is the train. You can see the position of a body, the position of an object changes, okay, in a circular path. So this is the difference between rotational motion and a circular motion. Then we go for the oscillatory motion. Circular motion example, I can say the spinning of an earth around the sun in a particular time, okay, in a time period, in a time limit, okay. So that is circular motion. And the spinning of a moon or moon, that is also a circular motion. Then oscillatory motion. So oscillatory motion is, you are already familiar with the motion of a pendulum. So pendulum, okay, so pendulum, pendulum is used for calculating the time. So the oscillation of a pendulum, the movement of a swing and the swinging of a ball or a chandelier are examples of oscillatory motion. Let us say that oscillatory motion is a repetitive to and fro motion of a body about the positions of rest. Okay, so oscillations, no, moving from one position and coming back to the same position, again going this way and coming to the same position, it is said to be an oscillation. So suppose you are having this pendulum. So this is, you are having a pendulum, a bob is hanged, okay, so in a stand, okay. So this bob is moving this side, again coming into the same position, again going and again coming into the same position, okay. So that is an oscillation. The bob is moving from this direction, again going this side and again coming to the same position. This states as this completes one oscillation, okay. So the movement of the chandelier also. Chandelier means the huge lights. Have you seen the huge lights which is hung on a ceiling, okay. So with lots of glasses, okay, lot of big huge lights, not a single light, okay, many, I mean, lights are connected together in a single thing, okay. So in a single object and with a glass objects, okay, it looks very shiny and it looks very nice, which is hung in a the ceiling, okay. So that is also said to be an oscillatory motion, okay, because it is oscillating from one side to another side and coming back to the same position with a time limit, okay. So you already know that the time taken by a pendulum to complete one oscillation is always the same, okay. So one oscillation, the time taken by pendulum to complete the one oscillation remains always same. Anything that occurs at fixed interval of time is called periodic, okay. So whatever the things occurring in a time limit, okay. So example, you can take say oscillation of a pendulum with 1 minute, with 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to complete one oscillation, okay. So that is said to be a time limit, okay. In a periodic time, in a time limit, it is oscillating, okay. So that is a periodic, okay. So thus the oscillation of a pendulum or a swing are periodic, and we can define oscillatory motion as a periodic motion of a body about its position of rest, or the to and from motion that a body repeats about its position and after a fixed interval of time. When you pluck a string of guitar or sitar, when you have in a guitar or sitar, you have strings, no, long thin strings which makes a sound, okay. When you pluck it, what happens at that time? It moves to and fro, it gets vibrated, okay. So that is also an oscillation, okay. So that is also an oscillation. Within a time period it moves, okay. Not only that, music instrument, like you can say drum, okay. When you strike the membrane of a drum, at that time what happens? It starts getting up and down, okay, and it vibrates and it produces sound, okay. That also comes under oscillatory motion. That is oscillatory motion. Now periodic motion. It is not only oscillatory motion which is periodic. Oscillatory motion is not only the periodic motion. Other types of motion can be periodic too. So other different types of motions are also periodic. The rotation of an earth about its axis, it repeated every 24 hours. So rotation of an earth on its axis, okay. It takes 24 hours to complete, to get one rotation, okay. It is having a time period, okay. So that is said to be an what? That is said to be an what? A periodic motion. Within a time limit, it is completing its rotation, okay. So that is a periodic motion. That is periodic motion. The revolution of earth around the sun is also periodic. Not only the rotation of an earth on its axis, the revolution of a earth around the sun it also takes. Okay, so around the sun, that is also said to be as periodic motion. Within a particular time it completes one revolution. Okay, the rotation of a fan, okay, is also example of periodic motion. However, any movement which is repetitive or which appears to be oscillatory or rotation need not be periodic. So, the movement which is oscillating, the movement oscillatory movement should not be always periodic. Okay, so if you swing your arms to and fro, will a pen, will means moving very fast like this, we move pen, no? So that is called wheeling. Okay, so it doesn't have any particular time. The fast you move, it will be moving. Okay, so or you're swinging your arms. Okay, that doesn't have a particular limit of swinging your arm. Okay, so that there is no limit of time. Within 1 minute you can swing 10 times your hand, or within 1 minute you can swing only one time. Okay, so there is no time limit like an earth rotates. Okay, so earth rotates on its axis in 24 hours. Okay, so all oscillation doesn't have a periodic. Okay, all oscillatory motions are not periodic motions. The beating of your heart and the expansion and contraction of your lungs are repetitive but not periodic. Different motions at the same time. So different motions occur at the same time. One, often a body has different kinds of motion at the same time. Our body shows a different motion at a same time. The earth rotates about its axis while revolving around the sun. A ball rolling down a slope and the wheel of a bicycle rotate and move forward. Okay, so the earth rotating on its axis, the ball is rolling down the slope. Not only that, a wheel of a bicycle moving forward and backward. Okay, these are all the different motions. Okay, so different motions at the same time. It occurs different motions at the same time. The spinning top rotates, wobbles, okay, and moves along the floor at the same time, and so on. Wobbles means movement of thing side to side. The particular object is moving from side to side, which is not steady. Okay, so which is not steady, which doesn't have a particular time. Okay, so different motions, so we get different motions at the same time. So here ends your chapter. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can contact me at night. Thank you.